The Spurs side, which started that pulsating draw with Liverpool. Rare starts for Doherty and Bergwijn, with Lucas Moura, Reguilon, Højbjerg and Skip the others to come in. Sessegnon's injured, Royal and Ndombele, Winks, Ali and Son moved to the bench. West Ham top scorer Michail Antonio is missing after testing positive for COVID. There's no Soufal either due to suspension. Fornals moves to the bench with Fabianski rested, so Areola, Ashby, Johnson and Vlasic are the four to come in the changes from the loss at Arsenal. Well, these two met in the EFL Cup in back-to-back seasons in 2017 and 2018, one win apiece, both away victories. Here is Ben Davies. Bit of an errant pass from him. Kane dropping deep to collect. And Kane with the big switch. Too big, though, for Matt Doherty. Well, David Moyes said that he would take any sort of trophy win and wants to build a foundation for more success at the club. Antonio Conte said that part of the reason for making 6 changes from that draw against Liverpool here on Sunday is COVID-related, in the sense that he needs to rotate as players can regain their fitness following absences due to the virus. And the fixtures that are very much on the horizon, with the announcement earlier this week that the Premier League are ploughing on with the hectic schedule. Here goes Kane, takes it early, and Areola with the smart save. Well, this was the chance for Harry Kane, timed his run well, had the pace to get clear of Craig Dawson. It's a save you'd expect Areola to be making, but it's a bit more like it from Harry Kane, who slotted onto that lovely ball from Ndombele for the opening goal against Liverpool here at the weekend. Masuaku. Declan Rice. Lanzini. Picked up by Kane. Looked like a foul, advantage played, it's Kane, and it was travelling. Now Skip. On for Doherty. First time ball in, Souček on the stretch, Reguilon's there. It's Davies. Højbjerg finding Doherty. Højbjerg again. Bergwijn. Højbjerg. Bergwijn! Spurs lead! And it's Steven Bergwijn, one of the forgotten men at Spurs, who's opened the scoring. And it was intelligent from Højbjerg to send it back into the path of the Dutchman. It's only his 5th goal in 63 games for Spurs, but he did ever so well to shield it from Dawson, find Højbjerg, and then just glance it inside the far post. Lanzini. West Ham looking for the immediate response. That was robust from Ashby. Vlasic. Not a bad ball. Decent header, brilliant save. Oh, magnificent from Hugo Lloris there. Souček did all he could to divert that towards the top corner. And that's exactly where it was heading until the flying Frenchman got a hand to it. Top draw goalkeeping to send it over the top. Souček up there again, not fully dealt with. That's a good response to falling behind from West Ham. Vlasic. It's another promising ball in. Souček's up there again, and Lloris is there again to claw it behind. Souček, a real nuisance in the air here, and it was just a looping header from him that had Lloris backpedaling. Bowen's corner, that should be easier for Lloris, he hasn't got there. And this time it's Dawson who can't hit the target with the header. Had all of the goal to aim at there, Craig Dawson. That is a very bad miss. West Ham have it again, having a good period. Vlasic, not a good hit, but here's Bowen! Oh, brilliant! Jarrod Bowen with a moment of genius to draw West Ham level. It's poor from Spurs. Dyer's pass cut out by Souček. They're quickly up the pitch. Vlasic's attempt at goal turned into a very handy pass for Bowen, who did the rest with the minimum of fuss. That is absolutely top draw from Jarrod Bowen. West Ham very much on top at the moment. Ever since Spurs got their noses in front, they've gone completely off the boil. Very, very strange. Lucas Moura. Bergwijn running the lines well. Might have a pop. I think it might have come off Kane. It's Doherty though. Now Bergwijn. Skipped away from Lanzini, kept his feet well, and plays it across for Lucas Moura! Tottenham back in front! And the game has absolutely exploded into life! Lucas Moura really started to move with the ball into Bergwijn, his hit charged down. And then Bergwijn waited until he could make the dart forwards, did so well to keep his feet there and also to spot the run of Lucas Moura and thread the ball through. He's having a really good game, Bergwijn, scored one and has set up one here for the Brazilian. West Ham weren't level for long, but you get the feeling there are definitely more goals in this. Just a reminder that if it does end all square after 90 minutes, there is no extra time. We go straight to a penalty competition. Bowen after this one, there's no flag. Bowen still going, Lloris did brilliantly. While the flag stayed down from Peter Kirkup on that far side. Here goes Harrison Ashby. Bowen. Ashby couldn't quite take it in his stride. Souček there, and he's won it back well for West Ham. Souček looking for Ashby, and he's looking for a penalty that he's not going to get. Looked like he was just about onside. Great footwork to get himself one-on-one with Lloris, but brilliant goalkeeping from the Frenchman as well to just swat the ball away from the feet of Jarrod Bowen. Rice. Souček switches it to Diop. Benrahma. Souček. Fornals bypasses Bowen. Ashby's cross. Benrahma's in there. Benrahma! Hasn't been on for long, but that's a decent sight of goal in the context of this second half. Just floated around between the Spurs defence and midfielders and found himself in a good position. Tough chance, but a chance. Fornals goes for the early ball. Souček up there, breaks for Masuaku. Just lacking a bit of oomph now, West Ham, that they had early on in the second half. Rice, Masuaku, Benrahma has had a pop, and Lloris has to get his body behind it. Very close to the keeper. Best he could really do before he was closed down. If he'd had got a touch off Dyer, it could have been interesting. West Ham have 10 and a bit minutes to try and find a goal that would take us to a penalty shootout. Fornals finding Rice. He demanded it back there, Rice. Now Yarmolenko. Benrahma has had a hit. Oh, not far away. Really bright from Benrahma, this. Took it so early. If it had been creeping in at that far post, not sure Lloris would have got there. Fornals, and Davinson Sanchez lunges into it. Perhaps time for one last heave forwards for West Ham. Johnson. Dele Alli barely had a kick since coming on. Too much on it for Kane. Johnson, coolly done. Rice. Here's Dawson. Rice again. Final minute of additional time. Masuaku. Rice. Oh, he's done so well there, Rice. It's Benrahma. Fornals. Yarmolenko. Yarmolenko, it's deflected. Off the bar. Almost another late West Ham goal away to Spurs. Yarmolenko delayed and then eventually had a shy at goal. Lloris was scrambling. And it's off the bar and behind. This is the game then. Areola's up there as well. Not dealt with. Areola's there. He got a touch on it. Areola's header. Gathered by Lloris. Well, he made a nuisance of himself, did Alphonse Areola. But it's the other keeper who has the ball. And it's Antonio Conte's side who have the win. Spurs are through to the semi-finals after managing to ride out a bit of a second-half storm from West Ham. Steven Bergwijn with a goal and an assist either side of Jarrod Bowen's strike. West Ham had plenty of the ball, but Spurs have got the job done. And having been runners-up last season, they're into the final four this time around. Full-time, Tottenham Hotspur 2, West Ham United 1.
In England, to win a trophy is very difficult because we had to beat important teams. And tonight we played against West Ham, but don't forget West Ham. They were eliminated United and City. And in England it's very difficult to win something.
I think it was a tough game, and we just let ourselves down on a couple of incidents in the first half. I think overall the players done a really good job tonight and put in a great effort, and we're really unlucky not to, at the worst, come away with a draw tonight.
Big game, it's a derby and a tough game. I think we did very well, especially in the first half. Second half, very difficult, and it's a competition that we can win, and we have this objective. Let's go, let's fight for this, and keep going.